How to use OKR custom fields in UpRaise. On my screen here, as an UpRaise administrator or a user whose role has the permission to manage OKR settings, I've navigated to the Manage tab under OKR screen or the Objectives and the Key Results screen. And in there, when I scroll down, you'll see the Custom Fields section, which was a recent addition. It's still in beta, but I wanted to take this time out and explain to you how one can use the custom fields within OKRs for UpRaise. Now, the background here is quite simple. A lot of UpRaise customers have enterprise background, large organizations, and obviously they have varied processes for implementing OKRs. Some organizations want, let's say, contributors in addition to objective owners and key result owners. The other organizations want to assign some kind of a priority to every objective that they are working on and whatnot. So there are such many use cases wherein the default set of attributes that are available at the objective and the key results level within UpRaise were not sufficient for these organizations. To address these requirements, we have launched custom fields. Let's first look at how you can create different custom fields. As of today, the maximum number of custom fields that you can create is limited to 5. Once this feature is generally available out of beta, then we might increase the number of custom fields that are available. Click on Add New, and you will be able to configure a new custom field. Let's say I want to use custom field called contributors, right? These are the users who support the objective owner in achieving the goal. This description will be visible as a hint text when creating corresponding objective or the key results. The most important part, type of the custom field. There are numerous types available: single line, multiple lines, single choice, multiple choice, date picker, numeric field, user picker, single select, user picker, multi-select. So for example, in this situation, when you're talking about contributors, it will be a user picker field of multi-select type. The next configuration is, where does this custom field apply to? Is it applicable only to the objectives or even to the key result? It has to be either of the two, if not both. Then the next option that you're going to choose, how do you, or rather, where do you add and edit values for this custom field? Since we have said this custom field applies to objectives as well as key results, it says show this custom field on edit objective as well as edit key result. And you would notice these two checkboxes are disabled and checked, because obviously you would want the ability to edit the custom field value from edit objective and edit key result pop-up, because otherwise, if not, then there won't be any way for you to modify the custom field value once it is created. You can also decide to have this custom field at the time of objective creation and key result creation. Depending on what you choose here, accordingly, the objective creation, key result creation process, the objective edit and key result edit process will get impacted. For the sake of this discussion, let's keep it restricted to objectives. And I want this contributors field to be available. at the time of objective creation as well as at the time of editing that objective. When I click on create, you'll notice the custom field is now created. If I scroll up to the top, click on add objective, I'll scroll down a little, and below description, you will notice contributors. So this is the custom field that's coming from the configuration that we just set up. Here, I'm able to pick up users who are supporting the objective owner, or rather who are contributing to this objective's progress. Since this was a multi-select user field, you can choose multiple users in there, right? Now let's create a test objective to see how this appears. Test objective with custom fields to see how this appears on the objective detail page. I'll click on save. The new objective is created. I'll click on the ID to open the objective detail page, and you will notice the contributors have appeared on the right hand section of this objective detail page. Now, depending on the type of custom field that you have created, where it appears is determined. If it is a single line or multi-line field, it will appear under description. Whereas if it is a different type of field, then it will appear in this right hand section. Not only that, you will in fact be able to filter on these custom fields that you have created. So for example, if I clicked on create view and let's say clicked on this plus icon, I can pick up the contributors. Let's say contributors are any of, since I had chosen this user here, test contributor, that's what I'll name the view. And I can even surface the contributors in the columns. Okay. I'll click this save button and you'll notice the filtering also works perfectly. So that's how you add a new custom field. That's how you create an objective with the custom field. But if I were to click on edit, I'll still be able to modify the contributors from this edit objective, because by default, these custom fields are editable through the edit objective and edit key results pop-up. Not only that, like I said earlier, you will be able to create up to 5 custom fields. You will be able to decide where these custom fields are applicable, whether that is objectives, key results, or somewhere else. Or sorry, only objectives and key results. These are the only two possibilities. When you click on add new, the other custom field example that I was talking about earlier, it was priority. For priority, what you would do is you would choose select list, single choice, and you will start adding options. Let's say this is P1 priority. I'm just taking an example here. Obviously, the values would be different for your situation. And these options will then appear at the time of objective creation, key result creation, depending on how you have configured the custom field. I hope that was helpful. If you have any feedback while we are still in beta for this custom fields features on OKRs, definitely reach out and help us understand how you're using it. Thank you.